Steve, new controversy this morning that Twitter may be helping get out bad information about the spread of swine flu. This is, we're also learning this morning that the U.S. military is even getting into the Twitter craze, using it as a valuable recruiting tool. So is Twitter effective or an easy way to misinform? Joel Comm, the author of Twitter Power. He is pro-Twitter. USA Today columnist Steve Strauss, he's anti-Twitter. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so Joel, let me start with you. You're here in New York. You've written this book, Twitter Power. You say you've been doing it for about a year and a half. Why is it a good thing for businesses to get involved in this?
Twitter is all about building relationship, and with millions of people now using Twitter, it is so easy to connect with others, to build that relationship, to enhance your brand, and really grow your bottom line.
Okay, so you say that big corporations, Dunkin' Donuts, Comcast, they're communicating with their people out there, their customers, and it's a voice that they can relate to.
Absolutely. You know, a company like Comcast that is not known for great customer service, unfortunately, is really repositioning themselves because of their use of Twitter.
Steve, we hear a lot about celebrities using Twitter, Ashton Kutcher, those types of people.
Right.
You say, hey, nobody gives a darn that he's going out for a coffee at 3:57.
Well, that's for sure. And I know it's very blasphemous that I'm saying, don't tweet. But look, I love helping small business. That's what I do in my USA Today column, in my books, at my website, Mr. Allbiz. But what I also know is that in this economy, you have to be really smart. This is a tough, challenging economic time we're in. And what you have to do is be smart about using your resources, about using your time, and yes, even about using your tweets. Social media is great. I love social media. But all the buzz about Twitter is dangerous because it tells companies that should not be tweeting that they should be, and all of a sudden they're wasting their time doing something that's really not going to help them get customers. Getting followers is great, but what we really want is to get customers.
Very interesting point. Joel, you want to debate that?
Yeah, Steve, you mentioned in your article that the dry cleaner down the street wouldn't use it, and it's funny because last night I was on Twitter and I saw a guy, /the dry cleaner. He calls himself the dry cleaner to the stars. He's got over 1,000 followers, and meanwhile, if you'll type in dry cleaner on search.twitter, you'll find people asking, does anybody know a dry cleaner in the Austin or the Portland area?
Right. Well, that's true. Maybe there is a dry cleaner, but for the fact of the matter is, for most businesses, for the dry cleaner, for the little coffee shop, they could use Twitter. They might get some followers. They might get some people following them, but that's not the best use of their time. How much time is it going to take for them to build up that 1,000-person following? Look, at half of all small businesses don't even have a website. The purpose of Twitter is to build buzz, to get a destination. Man, Get a website first. Go to Microsoft Office Live or something. Get a free website. Get online. Learn about e-marketing.
Steve, I'm running out of time, so I want to get Joel to just weigh in here. Are you saying, Joel, that if you don't keep up with the times, I mean, we Twitter on the show. If you don't keep up with the times, then you'll be way too far into the past?
Twitter is the water cooler of our time. There's millions of people that are gathering, and you want to go to where the eyeballs and the ears are that people are talking, and Twitter is it.
All right, Joel and Steve, interesting debate. Thanks so much for sharing your time with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, maybe you heard about this crazy bull on Twitter. It went wild into a grocery store. Well, here's the video. The owner watching it all happen from just feet away. We're going to talk to the owner next. Then they won't be wearing a whole lot, but they're still battling it out on the field. Meet members of the Lingerie Football League. They're also with us. And happy birthday to Penelope Cruz, the Spanish actress and an Oscar winner for Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Only 35 today.
If you're a homeowner over 60 and